What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And you cannot tell me, you can absolutely not tell me, even if you are not a fan, you cannot tell me after watching that epic trailer, you are not amped for what could potentially be the next update for Marvel Future Fight. Yes, boys, the man, the myth, the legend himself is coming to Marvel Future Fight. It's Deadpool season, baby, and nothing makes me happier. Honestly, guys, the two first questions I asked when I started playing Marvel Future Fight almost 3 years ago was, is Deadpool in this game? And when is Deadpool coming to this game? And to both of those questions, I got hit with answers saying, no, Deadpool is not in this game and he may never be in this game because of how complex of a character we're dealing with. However, you guys saw the trailer and that time is here, guys. And you don't even understand how monumental this is for me. I'm a die-hard Deadpool fan, but for this game, this is honestly one of the greatest things that could ever happen. Simply because this signifies that absolutely no character is off limits. Nothing is impossible for freaking Netmarble when it comes to character acquisition at this point, in my opinion. And even if you're not a Deadpool fan, you should be very, very happy that Deadpool is coming to this game, because he signals that if you ever were a fan of a character that you think may never make it into this game, believe me when I tell you that Deadpool signals that if there's enough love for a character, Netmarble will do whatever it takes to get them into this game. That's what it signals to me with seeing Deadpool coming to Marvel Future Fight. And honestly, guys, if you don't know, I'm a die-hard Deadpool fan. I cannot say it enough. Deadpool is my favorite Marvel character. And I know he's not the most powerful character, so some people say he's overrated. But what he does is make things interesting. He kicks ass, but he makes it funny and interesting. And every time you watch him kick ass, you look at it and you say, what the hell did I just see? And you cannot stop freaking laughing. And laughter is the best medicine. So that is why I absolutely freaking love Deadpool. However, I know a lot of you guys are expecting the worst because of her relationship with Netmarble when it comes to character acquisition. And I gotta be honest with you guys, they're straight up greed. And I can honestly see where you guys are coming from. And for the most part, most of you guys know that I treat this game as a thing where I personally try to get everything that I can for free and then purchase what I want. However, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. I've waited 3 years for Deadpool to make it to this game. Nothing is going to stop me from getting Deadpool. I don't care if I have to, start looking at homeless shelters, if I gotta sacrifice a kidney, if I gotta sacrifice my firstborn, bless my soul, I hope I don't have to do that. If I gotta chop off listen, guys, nothing is going to stop me from getting Deadpool, okay? This is essentially the peak of my time playing Marvel Future Fight. After this moment, nothing else will ever be the same for me. So I'm very, very happy about the fact that Deadpool is coming to this freaking game. Oh my goodness, there's like so many questions, so many thoughts going through my head right now. Like my mind is going a million miles a minute, seriously, guys. And I'm just gonna be rambling throughout this video because I really can't freaking believe that we're getting Deadpool in this freaking game. After seeing Deadpool 2 do so well and getting no hint from Netmarble saying that we're going to get Deadpool in this game, I all but gave up. I said, that's it. That was her one chance for Deadpool to come to this game because Netmarble could make a lot of money off of him, and they missed that opportunity, or rather just could not get what they needed to get him into this game. And to see this today, man, I'm just wow. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, guys, seriously. And I am just too freaking excited. So enough rambling. Let's get into some of what I wanted to ask you guys, because it's going to be a whole lot of me giving you guys some questions and you guys letting me know what you think is going to happen, because honestly, man, I'm too excited and my mind is just through the roof right now. Seriously, I'm on cloud 9. Believe it. So first thing I want to ask you guys is, how strong do you guys think Deadpool is going to be? Do you think he's just going to come to this game as a regular tier 1 character, just fade into the background and live off his popularity? Or do you guys think he's going to come to this game and be at the level of the ultimate, someone like a Nova, Blue Marvel, Anti-Man kind of deal? Thirdly, do you guys think he's going to be a tier 2 native? Because I see a lot of people saying they think he's going to be a tier 2 native, and some people countering that argument saying that he's not strong enough to be a tier 2 native. And I can definitely see that. However, keep in mind, Wolverine is a tier 2 native, okay? Quicksilver is a tier 2 native. And neither one of those characters are Omega level mutants. So I think when it comes to who gets to be a tier 2 native in this game, generally it comes down to their popularity as well as their power. I believe influence and how popular they are as a character determine whether or not they become a tier 2 native. I even see people saying that Deadpool is going to be the first tier 3 native. And honestly, I see no chance of that happening, simply because, one, we have no content in the game that needs a tier 3 native to complete it. We can complete everything in the game with a tier 2, and a tier 2 native would be more than enough for Deadpool. For a tier 3 native to be coming this soon, when we have, what, I believe 5 regular tier 3 characters in the game, like honestly, that's way too early. But I can definitely see Netmarble trying something like that, because they want to make the most amount of money out of Deadpool. And Deadpool is going to be one of those characters that's going to make Netmarble filthy freaking rich, because no matter how difficult and no matter how expensive they make Deadpool, millions of people are going to buy him because he's that lovable. Seriously, guys, hilarious, and laughter, like I said, is the best medicine. So second thing I want to ask you guys, what class do you think he's going to be? Me personally, I think he's going to be a speed character. I think he's going to be like a X-23 in terms of iframes and the slashing type deal, but X-23 with guns, right? That's what I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be obviously significantly higher DPS, I hope, than X-23, because she just kind of came to this game and her popularity was not enough to keep her in the forefront. She just kind of came and got pushed to the background because decent survivability, fun to play, but absolutely ridiculously low DPS. So she just kind of faded to the background. I'm really hoping that Deadpool doesn't get that treatment, and I don't think Netmarble is going to do something as silly as making him a weak character in this game, because no one's, well, actually people will still buy him. I shouldn't say no one's going to buy him. Not as many people are going to buy him. So they're definitely going to try and make him a pretty powerful character right out the gate. Now, the next thing I want to discuss is actually character acquisition, guys. And this is actually where I see a lot of people getting upset already, because they think Deadpool is gonna come and he's gonna join Adam Warlock and Emma Frost in here. Now, while I do not want this to happen, and I could definitely see Netmarble putting a 10,000 crystal price tag on Deadpool, and personally, I'd still buy it out of just sheer love for Deadpool, even though I still refuse to buy Adam Warlock, even though he's good and I like the character, my love for Deadpool is unrivaled by anyone or anything, okay? So I'd still probably pick him up. And to be honest, if Deadpool comes to the game and he comes here, I think this isn't the worst thing that could happen for Deadpool. Because if you're free to play, you can save crystals and eventually pick up Deadpool this way. Whereas if he comes to this game and he's in the monthly X Gene selector, you absolutely have no choice but to spend money to get the character, right? So you can look at it that way, and it's not that terrible. Still a pretty big deal if they put him here. Obviously, I don't want that. Personally, myself and a whole lot of us want him to come to this game and actually come in the form of an epic quest, because these are actually some of the best content in the game, and I think they're very rewarding when you complete them. And on top of that, I think this one right here is the most fitting for Deadpool. What I think is gonna happen is we're gonna get the members of the X-Force. Probably one of them is going to be a premium like Magneto, so you're gonna have to buy him, hopefully not for 6,000 crystals like we did for Magneto. And the others are probably going to come in the form of tracking missions. So we're probably going to have, I don't know how many X-Force members. That's one thing I want to ask you guys. How many members of the X-Force do you think we're going to get? And which members do you think we're going to get as well? Do you think we're only going to get the ones from the movie? So someone like Domino could be right here to replace Rogue as the speed character, because I definitely think Domino is going to be speed, and I think she's going to play very similar to Sin, where she's shooting a lot and moving around like an acrobat, and she's gonna be everything that Sin could have been, in my personal opinion. Also, do you guys think we're going to get someone like a Bedlam, even though he really didn't do anything in the movie, and Zayt and Shadowstar, and hopefully Vanisher? I know a lot of people want to see Vanisher in this game. And do you guys think we're gonna get Peter for the memes? That would be hilarious. I don't even know how they would do Peter, but that would be interesting to see Peter come to this game as a character. Leave it up to Netmarble in terms of creativity to make him a cool character. Doesn't have to be super OP or anything like that, but I think it would be hilarious to see Peter in this game. Personally though, I don't just want the ones from the movie. I have a few favorites that I would love to see in this game. Personally, I would love to see Hope Summers, but I think that's a reach. I think that's a real big reach for this update at the very least, hopefully in the future though. And I would love to see Warpath and Psylocke. I know a lot of people love Psylocke, so I would love if Psylocke made it in the game. But I think they're going to try and stick with some of the ones from the movie, but we'll just have to wait and see. So when it comes to the epic quest for Deadpool, which I'm thinking that's the best way they should go about it, I think everyone would be happy if it was an epic quest. So they would treat it similar to what they did for the X-Men epic quest, where you build up all of these guys to 6-star and you tier 2 them, and then you unlock Jean Grey, and that would be how you unlock Deadpool. And obviously you build up Deadpool using probably Macron crystals or Phoenix feathers, or maybe black antimatter. We'll just have to wait and see if there's a new material to go along with it. I think that would be really cool if that's the way they did it. The second choice, obviously, in my opinion, is probably going to be the crystal route, where they put him in beside Adam Warlock and Emma Frost. A lot of people are not going to like that, so I hope Netmarble actually listens to the community and give us another epic quest, because it's been, I believe, close to a year since we got the last one. Also, I'm very interested in why Netmarble chose to go through all the trouble of making a whole new look for Cable. I'm wondering if it's something they had in the wing before, or if it's just because they couldn't use his movie look from Deadpool 2. And if that's the case, does that mean we're not going to be getting those X-Force members that we got in the movie? Granted, none of them really stood out besides Domino, and we can already use the comic book look that we see in the trailer for her. So it's going to be pretty interesting in seeing which X-Force members we get and if we get an epic quest or not. Personally, I'm really leaning towards the X-Force. And also, guys, will we finally get X-Force Wolverine, boys? Will we get that X-Force Wolverine uniform so I can replace this one with it? Because I know a lot of you guys don't like this one too much, but you prefer it over this one. And I would love to be able to get X-Force freaking X-23 and X-Force Wolverine. But that's all I have to really say for this one, man. I just wanted to hear your thoughts, guys. Seriously, my mind is going a million miles a minute. I cannot stop thinking about the realms of possibility that just got opened with this freaking trailer. Seriously, man. Netmarble, honestly, you guys at times are very shady and underhanded, but when you come through, you come through big time. And this is definitely going to be one of the greatest moments of my time playing Marvel Future Fight. Regardless of how Deadpool comes to this game, I'm still going to enjoy using him. I'm definitely going to pick him up. And I don't mean to sound like I'm defending Netmarble or anything like that, because if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you know I call them on their BS every single opportunity that I get. So I want to ask you guys this question right here. Deadpool come into this game. Would you rather he never come to this game at all, or would you rather him come to this game as a premium character that you either have to spend money or crystals on? Honestly, I would love it if he comes to the game as an epic quest. That's fair and that's respectable for everyone. But if he was never gonna come to this game, or I had to spend some money for him to come to this game to reimburse Netmarble for what they potentially had to spend to get him in this game, I personally think it's worth it. I'm not sure how much it's worth it, but I think it's worth me spending a little bit of money to get the character that I personally want. The character that I want the most out of any other Marvel character in this game. But yeah, man, that's all for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Are you hyped? Who are you hyped for? Who's your favorite member of the X-Force? And are you expecting an epic quest, or are you expecting Netmarble to go full greed mode and just give us a 10,000 crystal pack and put him in the store and be like, listen, you want Deadpool, you either got to pay $500 or 10,000 crystals. Take your pick. Honestly, if that's the case, man, I guess I'm not eating for a week, guys. If you don't see any videos after I make my Deadpool videos, I probably died of starvation. But every moment of it was worth it. I'm freaking terrible, man. I'm out, guys. I love y'all. Peace.